This video is brought to you by my lovely patrons over on Patreon. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Anina, Clay, Mariah, Maddie, Edalis, Dre, Thomas, Tara, Zoe, Zuzia, Ainsley, Sabine, Jimma, Bailey, Azzy, Jacqueline, Monica, Jordan, Green, Lizzie, Willow, Danny, Blessing, Avery, Maddie, Alexia, B, Max, T, Taylor, M, Lovely, Antonina, Anna, Valen, Ali, Obsessed, Brianna, Nicole, Carnations, Kristen, Tequila, Autumn, Emily, Sarah, Vanessa, Nini, Nura, Matcha, Ava, Yasmin, Leah, Kayla, Ali, Ginny, Vika, Inez, June, Elizabeth, Penguin, Sammy, Roland, Rose, Lydia, Mila, Adrian, Lexi, Bana, Chi, Madison, Beck, Jemiah, Mads, Rachel, Daisy, Honeybee, Jade, Hooves, Rose, Alyss, Caden, Sponge, AJ, Kate, Jay, Praxton, Nicole, Terry, Hollow, Rebecca, Allison, Jacqueline, Jakaria, Mina, Lilith, Ange, Jasmine, Lizard, Haley, Kiki, Illyria, Lady Demista, Zebra, Lala, Ari, Amy, Busy, Molly, Xylosaurus Rex, Lunaris Galaxia, Maya, Novastar, Annie, Tori, Ariel, Bolchi, Bree, Zael, Jenny, Beastie, Leah, Arlo, Lena, Daddy, Marcella, Aaliyah, Holly, Diana, Molly, Psych, Els, Zoe, and Elsie. If you'd like to support this channel and get some pretty nifty perks such as exclusive weekly audios and novel readings, the link is in the description. Wait, hold on a second. 1 second. Just give me... I'm so sorry. I've been running all over the school looking for you. Yeah, no, I definitely did that. Oh God. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I literally have, I have my final class on the opposite side of the school. So I have been dashing over a bunch to get here. And then I looked in every room and make sure you weren't in there. And in all honesty, I don't know how I got here before you left. Hi. I'm good. How are you? No, I'm good. Maybe a little bit nervous, but I'm good. No, not nervous about that. Very excited that we are finally done for the year and forever, and that's awesome. And I'm sure you have a bunch of celebrating with your friends to do. I totally get that. I'm probably gonna celebrate as well. And oh, really? Not anything? Not a single thing? Well, I guess I feel good that I'm not, getting in your way of doing things. Oh, that's good. No. I promise I have a reason to be here. It's just physically tired, and B, trying to maybe procrastinate a little bit so I can really get a good idea of what I'm going to say. You would think that by this point, for what I'm about to say, I would have, prepared for it a little bit, and I tried to, but nothing sounded right. So I'm just going to let the words flow out of my mouth in any way that they possibly can, and, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. It's okay. We're all human. Oh God. Okay. So we are friends. I'm saying it in a questioning tone because I want your opinion on it. Me personally, I do think we are friends. But I could understand if you don't feel that way. Well, because, if you were to compare us to a normal high school friendship, there's would probably be more interactions between the average high school friendship than us. But there's enough interactions between the two of us to not make us simply acquaintances. So we're kind of in that limbo between the two, but I think we've interacted enough to tentatively. Oh my God. I'm going to pretend that that's the exhaustion and not the fact that I literally couldn't get that out. We could tentatively call each other friends. Good to hear. So here's the situation. I don't know if you've ever wondered this, but maybe it's came across your mind, I seem to get along pretty well with him. Whenever we have conversations, we have really healthy and good conversations that delve into different subjects and topics that have more depth to them than usual conversations entail. Okay, good. Because if I came over here and I started going on this little ramble and you didn't, if you were like, oh no, what are you talking about? That's not at all how this is. I would probably literally run away. I've never done that before from a problem, but I would run away immediately. But I'm glad you agree. So we're on the same path here right now. The next will be where we see if we fall off the path or not. So like I said, I think that we have had wonderful conversations when we have had them. And here we go. Here's where we got to get this in. I think personally that there is a fair amount of chemistry between the two of us. Is that a fair assumption to make or not? Listen, I know this is absolutely out of nowhere, and I know this is super, super embarrassing or potentially embarrassing, but if there is any semblance of possibility of wanting to anything, of understanding where this is going, I just need you to bear with me for the next 5 minutes, and it will either pay off spectacularly or you will leave feeling flattered. Or maybe that's the horrible thing to say. You will leave maybe with at least a little bit of a confidence boost. I don't know. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to get back on track. Because we have had such great interactions, you may be now wondering, with me bringing this up, well, why didn't we really try to advance our friendship more? I mean, I don't know about you, but the conversations that we have had are much more on my level than conversations I've had with people that I've spent 3 times as much time with as you. Exactly. So, the reason why, right, it hasn't progressed in a way that one could potentially speculate on if they were to just observe us having any other conversation but this one, is because I am intimidated. Yeah. Yes, of you. It does not matter that you are shy. I am not shy, and I am a bumbling mess right now. What does matter is you are very intelligent, and you are very driven and determined to accomplish things, and you have a head on your shoulders that is stronger than most. Maybe anyone I've ever met. You are very kind in a way that is genuine and doesn't come off as I am being kind in order to get people to think highly of me, which is the worst type of kindness. You are just this supernova that doesn't realize that she is a supernova yet. But once you get to university, you're going to, and we get past this arbitrary clique attitude of high school, you're going to realize that you are a supernova, and the people around you will constantly be reminding you of that. Listen, I would flatter you till the cows come home, but it's not flattery if it is true. It's just factual statements. So, I'm fine. Okay. So why am I saying all this right now? Why is all of this coming out of my mouth? What is the end goal here? Is what you could be asking. And I wouldn't blame you for asking those things. Well, I know that I am intimidated by you because of how just, like I said, supernova. But it is the last day of school. And I know that you are going to a community college and I'm going to a 4-year, and sure, they are not that far away from each other, but two people who are, like I said, closer to friends than acquaintances, but maybe somewhere in the limbo in there. High school friends fall apart all the time when they go to university. You think that high school acquaintance friends won't? Yeah. So I knew that this was potentially the last moment for me to do this. And ultimately, although I am terrified of this conversation, as you can see, hint, this sweat, kind of maybe a little bit from the running, but mostly due to the absolute nerves that are fluttering around in my stomach. That is the main source of the sweat, perspirant. But ultimately, that desire to tell you how I feel completely overwhelmed that feeling of being nervous. I guess I said all those things, but I guess you are technically right. I haven't exactly told you precisely how I feel, so that's a little embarrassing. But I really like you. Oh, you are the sweetest thing in the entire world. Yes, no, I really like you. As we established, I think that I have so many positive adjectives to describe you. But I like you in oh God, I'm so sorry. No, you're fine. It's totally okay. And the fact that you are this innocent about it is even more flustering and attractive. I like you romantically. And there was a blockage in my brain stopping me from pursuing you in that way throughout our tenure in high school together, because I was intimidated by you, and I had it in my head that there was absolutely no way that someone as magnanimous and magnificent as you would ever end up with me. But I guess the desire to see if there is anything there, or forever hold my peace. I could not forever hold my peace. I had to pursue this. What? Out of all of the responses that I could have possibly theorized in my head, I don't think I would have ever planned for "It's About Time." So you do you mind if I ask you a question then? How long has there been reciprocity here? No, no, no. Are you serious? Oh, I fumbled the bag that hard? We could have been doing this since freshman. You know what? I know now, and I can't dwell on the past because I am here in the present with you, and it feels like a choir is singing in the heavens, and all of my dreams have come true. I can't believe it. Well, how am I supposed to know that you would keep in contact with me? I didn't know you felt the same way. So how was I supposed to know that? Well, although it is, I guess, a little bit reassuring to know that we wouldn't lose touch and we would eventually, circle this talking point until one of us gave in and finally admitted it to the other person. I'm glad that it happened now and we can start, the rest of our lives together and stuff. I didn't say anything. Anyways, so I know, as someone told me, a little birdie perhaps, that you don't have any plans for the rest of the night. Yeah, you're right. I did have plans, but that was before the girl I'd been crushing on for my entire high school existence said that she was also into me. And I would like to jump on a first date in that realm as soon as possible. Well, if you are interested, I do know this hole in the wall Mexican place that is to die for. And I also know that nobody knows it because, as horrible as it is, I have been gatekeeping it. So if you'd be interested in accompanying me there on our first date, and then maybe we can go to a movie after or something. Waiting for what? I guess that the hallway is empty, and this would be our last chance to ever do that. So as much as I am pretty averse to kissing before the first date, I'm open to making an exception here. um, I guess technically you are correct. There are no cameras in the things in the classrooms. But you know I don't. I would rather not risk as enticing as the offer sounds. And trust me, it sounds very enticing. Maybe we can expand on that later. I would not like to risk public indecency on my first day out of high school. Yeah, yeah, I think so. But that doesn't mean we can't kiss a little more. Yeah, so you want to go to that Mexican place? Maybe we can speed up the rest of the night in order to, capitalize on what you previously mentioned. No, I'm joking. Of course, I am joking. I want our first date to be very enjoyable for both of us in every single regard. Good food, good company, uh, you know, all the fun stuff. Okay, no. So hear me out. Usually I don't gatekeep restaurants, right? And I don't gatekeep this place to anybody else but the people in my school. Like I tell all of my parents' friends about it. I tell like people in the community about it and stuff, but I know how disgusting and gross everyone at this school is, and I don't want their establishment being that is very clean and very gorgeous being wrecked by a bunch of young hooligans. So I did decide to gatekeep it from